Morning, folks. Kevin here. Well, it's April 26, 2025. It's a rainy day. Started last night, and right now it's like a foggy mist. So it's this, you're wet. Your skin is wet instantly. So I don't know. I don't want to be climbing up in the ladder and working on this at this time. No sense in running the heavy equipment and stirring up more mud and all. So I did come out a little while ago and did some drone footage just over this area here, so you can see this, and down and back the pad where the shipping containers are going to be. I went down there and did some drone footage there as well. And I also went down there this morning and sort of measured things out to see will the shipping containers fit. I think they're going to, based on everything I see so far. So that's where we're at so far with what we're doing with today's video. And one of the things I thought what I do is just take a walk around, because I haven't walked around on the property yet since the snow melted. I've just been preoccupied right here. So I'm going to go up to the third food forest, then probably go by the second food forest and out into the first food forest as well. So that's what I'm going to do now. So here we go.
I'm flying over memories, broken wood and steel. The wind is in my hands now, the truth is what I feel. Sky dial in the blue above, it's seeing what we've done. The dust has settled, cleared away, and now the healing's begun. From the sky I see the story, what was lost and what remains. From the sky I feel the glory of pushing through the pain. One frame at a time, I'm building back my pride, capturing the moment from the sky. There's scars upon the landscape, but purpose in each line. The rubble's gone, the hope is strong, and progress feels divine. The work was hard, the days were long, but look at where we stand. With every load we bore the load, now future's in our hands. From the sky I see the story, what was lost and what remains. From the sky I feel the glory of pushing through the pain. One flight at a time, I see the reason why we keep on moving forward. From the sky, you can't rebuild the past, but you can lay it down with grace. Make room for something stronger, rising in its place. And every shadow now just helps the light define the edges of a better dream this time. From the sky I see the story of grit and love and drive. From the sky I feel the glory of keeping hope alive. One view at a time, we rise and we reply. To every fall we answer from the sky. I don't claim to have a voice that turns heads in a crowd. Ain't no rhythm in my fingers and my melodies ain't loud. But late at night when the world gets still, I pick up a pen and let my heart spill. I don't claim to sing, but I got songs inside where the truth runs deep and my soul won't hide. God knows my mind's always thinking away, so I set it to the rhythm just to ease the day. It may not be perfect, it may not rhyme, but it feels like peace when I give it time. Some folks paint, some folks pray, some folks run to clear the haze. I string together simple lines to help me face the days. I ain't out for glory, I just need to breathe. Turn the noise in my head into something I can leave. I don't claim to sing, but I got songs inside where the truth runs deep and my soul won't hide. God knows my mind's always thinking away, so I set it to the rhythm just to ease the day. It may not be perfect, it may not rhyme, but it feels like peace when I give it time. Maybe someday someone will hear and feel a little less alone, a little less fear. But even if no one ever plays it loud, it's my voice and I'm damn proud. I don't claim to sing, but I got songs inside, a map of the miles where my spirit's tried. God knows my mind's always spinning around, so I anchor it gently in a homemade sound. It may not be perfect, but it's all mine, and sometimes that's the only sign. I don't claim to have any musical skill, but writing like this helps my heart sit still. Dragging my butt, boots kicked off, shirt stained with dust, a little dehydrated, my back's kinda sore, but I got that feeling I was working for. The sun's hanging low, the sky's painted gold, the tools are quiet, the air's getting cold. I'm making, but I'm smiling just the same, 'cause every tired muscle's got a name. Yeah, I may not finish all I planned, but what I did with these two hands. The days are stretching and the light feels right, so I chase the sun till it slips from sight. I don't count what's left, I just toast what's done, 'cause what gets done is just fine, son. The list was long like it always is, 100 little jobs and nothing missed, but I picked my battles, I fought them slow, turned that chaos into a gentle flow. I hauled some stone, I fixed that gate, made some order out of yesterday's weight. The longer days, they pull me out into the sun through sweat and doubt. Yeah, I may not finish all I planned, but what I did with these two hands. The days are stretching and the light feels right, so I chase the sun till it slips from sight. I don't count what's left, I just toast what's done, 'cause what gets done is just fine, son. Some folks chase perfect, but I chase peace. One small win and a bitter release. The sun keeps rising, and so do I, till the stars take over that big old sky. Yeah, I may not finish all I planned, but what I did with these two hands. The aches remind me I showed up strong, and the work I love still rolls along. So I breathe it in, let the evening shine, and what gets done is just fine. By the end of the day, I'm dragging my butt, but I've earned this ache, I've earned this dust, and I wouldn't trade it for a single dime. Yeah, what gets done is just fine.
Okay, I've got the GoPro camera hooked up to my neck area right now. I have to do some mulching of the garlic beds, so that's one thing I've got to do, the garlic and the shallots. But the garlic is looking good. That's all daikon radish, and there is some grass there coming up as well. But some of last year's cover crop that's on each side that didn't get terminated completely. So these need to be mulched, drip tapes put down, and the weed mats put up to the appropriate places. These are the Dutch red shallots here. Really love those a lot. Going to see how many of these trees, the Norway spruce, and there's a couple of blue spruces up there. This is just cover crops. At this point, heavy snow this year really did knock some things out. Blueberries, hiscaps, raspberries in there. Haven't spent any time over in these areas yet, and we'll do a garden tour in a few days and all to see how everything's looking bit by bit. But I thought we'll head up to the magnolia trees flowering. Beautiful. Oh, the frogs and the turtles are out. Even though it's not sunny, the snappers are out moving around right now. And while I was flying the drone, I heard a big kerplunk, and that was a big snapper falling over the side of one of the block walls and getting into the pond. Now we'll go up and take a quick look at Pond 8 while I'm here. So this pond I dug not last year but the year before. We had picked up all the materials that were blown all over, so there was materials blown all over up in here. And we have some of the currant bushes all around in here as well. So this is Pond 8. So many of these dead trees up here that I got to work with. So this is overflowing. The water's running out of Pond 8 right now. So that's good. And that runs into Pond 3 down there, the one with the island. Hopefully the rain is going to hold up here. So this area here is basically just lawn. I've been trying to expand some, and then we'll put more trees and bushes over in here after I get it filled in, because this all undulates the whole area. And our healed in trees over here, some pines, a lot of oaks in here, lots and lots of oaks, hazelnuts, whole bunch of hazelnuts in here, and a whole bunch of oak trees in here, and tupelos as well. Horseradish beds here, and so that's a bit of an image of the canal system the sediment collecting canal system, that we collect all the sediment that makes its way down the property through the swales and ends up getting caught in here so it doesn't flow water towards the house. And then it goes around down there, and this is a hugelkultur terrace down here. So it's all trees buried under this whole area here. And then it dumps into the bioremediation canal system, which goes to Pond 3, then to Pond 4, then to Pond 5. This is Pond 2 here. This is one of the English oaks here. Buds aren't swelling yet. Another English oak. Now this is one, people keep asking me about this one here. This is one I transplanted probably 4 or 5 years ago. So this is pond 2 here. And we'll head up by pond 1 first. And so last year we did the, what do we have here? Pawpaws all along in there. We'll go back through those areas and all. So here we have walnuts in here, and this is where all of our, not all of them, but most of the Jerusalem artichokes are planted in here. Sort of a living fence. And with the walnuts, I have them separated from the rest of the fruit and nut trees. So not too bad. I can see there's trees down over here in the forested area. And this is pond 1 up here. And of course the black flies, the punkies, are out now. But if we get a little breeze, they won't bother me too much. And I put cover crop in here, so there's lots of clover in here now. So this is pond 1. This is the one that's the highest on the property. And all of the ponds are connected. They all spill away through the various swale systems and make their way through the whole property. This is the 3rd food forest here, the one that I just redid not too long ago. So a lot of these plants got transplanted. So this is a serviceberry. Most of this one didn't make it, but there are parts of it that are going to make it. And we have different apples, persimmons, another serviceberry here. That's a red bud, another apple. And we have honey locusts, and what do we have here? I've got to go through these and make sure. So I've got flowering crab apples all along in here. So this will all light up beautifully with the flowering pears and flowering crab apples. And then we have our various nut trees. So we have chestnuts up alongside the road there. I haven't been through those yet. Then the blue spruces. Then we have our pecans, butternuts, heart nuts, all going down here mixed with other. There's even oaks in there as well. And then over here we get the plums, the cherries, the flowering crab apples, the flowering pears. And then we get over in here, like this is a red bud. See a little bit of the buds just starting to open here on my finger. But these ones took some heavy transplant damage and all. So plums, peaches, apple, I believe that's a peach. It's another apple down there, another plum. And so we got plums and peaches and apples. Let's see here, there's another peach here, a couple of plums here. They're starting to leaf out. A lot of them aren't going to leaf out for a while. Probably have another week or two. And yeah, there's things that need to be staked up and some of them need to be replaced. You know, it's just how things work out. I'll make sure the camera's wiped off here. And here's the row of serviceberries, and these took of course it was a drought right after me transplanting these a year ago. So I do have some small ones. We'll see which ones will survive. A lot of times we'll see, like, well, let me take this off here. Even though this looks like it's dead, the root structure is still solid, and we just give it a chance to come back, and that's good. And these are our grapevines here. I really got to do a lot of pruning here. And right here are all of the pawpaws we put in this fall. Put the pawpaws in. So everything from about this tree right here this way is all considered the third food forest. And the third food forest is the one that I've been actually reworking all of them, because I planted trees way too close together in the past, and that did not work out. Now this whole area here is all the second food forest. And so you can see I dumped a lot of wood chips here. I need to spread those out around. So along in here, what do we have here? I know I've got some Asian pears I put in here. We grew from seed. I believe that's a chestnut, Asian pear. It's another chestnut there. Not positive with this one. This might be a no, I'm not sure with this one. Another chestnut, another Asian pear. So not positive. Sorry, it's raining here now. But similar, the flowering crab apples, flowering pears, and then we have our different nut trees, the blue spruces and the chestnuts up there. And over there I have more of the small trees. This last season I put in. I got a lot of wood to pick up, limbs down. This is oh my goodness, mulberry. This is like a Russian mulberry, and I got mulberries there at the entrance to the driveway as well. Beautiful white magnolia over there. These are all our hazelnut bushes, all along 2 rows of hazelnut bushes here. And then we have, that's one of our largest female persimmons right there. And we have pears and apples and sumac, staghorn sumac, a whole variety of different apples along in here. And we have pecans as well, a cherry here. Let's see. Yeah, another pear. And then we get to our pecans here. Some of these, boy, I'll tell you, the high winds, they really snap some of these pecans. So anyways, okay, flowering cherry there, crimson maples there, and that's pond 2 again. And I think what I'll do is we'll just walk right around here. Got lots of limbs to pick up, but I'm not going to do it. It was much easier when I had Mini Me with a small grapple on it to go around and pick up all these bigger limbs. Because it's a light tractor, it doesn't sink in when it's muddy, wet and soft ground. Like there's more limbs over there. And all along, so we have a living fence all along that whole side over there. And that has the high bush cranberries, black currants, some red currants. What else we have there? We have, there's the curly willows. There are some figs that we just let grow. They never go to fruit because it's just so cold here, but the root mass still survives and they still shoot up each year. And that's all I can think of over there right now. Thea's out in the front garden here. What you doing, hon? Oh boy. So this is, Oh, it's just wonderful, hon.
Did you see that piece of paper in the canal up there?
I don't see any right now.
I'll take a look when I see it now.
Okay, so this collects all the sediment. You can see the, pardon, hon? We're both going deaf, so you'd see the sediment in it, and as it works its way around in here, you'll see, so you see a lot of it being discolored at that end, and as it works here, a lot of the sediment, because it's really passive, the sediment starts to fall out and go to the base of it. And then every 4 or 5 years, I'll come in and I'll scoop out that sediment and use it. Now it gets deeper and deeper as we head this way. And we create our own little wetlands, and this turns into somewhat of a bioremediation system as well. Frogs are jumping and carrying on. And this is all our hugelkultur terrace here. So you can see the retaining wall of rocks all down this way, and then on the other side of the rocks are all of the trees that are buried in there. And so then we cover that with soil, and it does sink in. Every year I need to put a little extra soil in different spots, but that's all breaking down and turning into beautiful rich soil. You can see there's duckweed on the surface over here, but it really gets, as it gets deeper, I don't know, it's probably hard to tell, but it gets clearer and clearer, the water, as the sediment falls out. And that's why this is called the sediment collecting canal system. Here's our East Garden plot over here. We'll look at this later in another video, but these are our strawberry beds here, the handicap beds, these raised beds that we have. Back over here now. And I think it's pretty darn deep right in here. And the only water that we allow to pass through here is it's got to go over this small spillway here. And it goes through some grass and all. So this is pretty clean water by the time it gets to here. And then it works into the bioremediation canal system over here. And Thea picked up all the stuff that had blown from the demo site there. And it's oh, there goes big bullfrogs. So pond 3 is over there. Pond 8 is up there, which drains down into 3. All 1, 2, and all of the swale systems make their way down into here, work its way into the bioremediation. So with all the natural plant growth that's here, so we have the phytoremediation, the microbiological remediation, really breaks down all those harmful chemicals that are in the environment and helps to clean the water. And then it runs through. Of course, everything's an absolute mess over here now. Over here into the other section of the bioremediation canal system. So it runs under the driveway here, over into this section, and then makes its way to pond 4. Then it goes from pond 4 down to pond 5 on the other side. Part of my wall collapsed here, that ladder. The bridge, let me just make sure. The bridge collapsed. So we'll be pulling that out. I was going to work on this summer here, but not everything works out the way we want it to. So this is all the first food forest here now. That's a hardy kiwi there. That's a Honeycrisp, another Honeycrisp. This is our Illinois mulberry. Boy, this tree produces like crazy. Absolutely delicious. A cherry here. That's another Illinois mulberry there, a cherry there, a cherry there. Here's pond 3 over here. And this one has an island in the center of it. There's sitting areas over there, and there's small little tapered sections for the wildlife to get in and out of the ponds when the water gets low and all. So that's real nice. This is a gazebo I haven't sat in over a decade. We have an outdoor patio over here on the other side of pond 4. That's a sassafras there, maples on either side here. This is a Russian mulberry. These are the hostaberry plants here. And so this is pond 4 over here. That's our outdoor walkway over there, so I won't go through this. So this is all the first food forest. So we got pawpaws, all right, so this is a plum, peach. I'm not sure here, to tell you the truth. Oh, this is one of my favorite colored magnolias. This is such a nice, deep, blushing purple color. Another peach here. Apples, multiple apples in here. That's the honey hut where the beehives are. And we go all the way down to, well, we might go back that way. So we'll just walk around here. Peaches. This one's got some brown rot on it. So I was going to get to take care of this. I may end up just pulling this tree right out. Anything that has a brown rot in it that's persistent. I haven't used any chemicals. I just try to go over these and get rid of anything that gets established with a fungal infection. We have some pawpaws over in here. We have apples, pears, aronia berries, apple, pear, apples, and boy, these are in desperate need of getting pruned. This is one of my Mac crosses here. Got another Mac cross there, Macintosh cross, and so let's walk around. Lots of people haven't tried pawpaws, but if you get the opportunity, I really recommend it. They're considered a tropical, the only North American tropical plant that grows this far north. And of course it isn't tropical, but it's just like a tropical plant. Tastes delicious. So the first food forest here, I had so many trees just jam-packed together, and that's where I divide them out and started plant transplanting them in different locations on the property in the third food forest and all. So, this is one of our ginkgos here. It's a male, so it doesn't have the stinky smells. That's another one of our magnolias, the honey hut. To orient you, that's where we're putting the shipping containers back there. That's some of the drone footage, the solar panels here. And then we get into oak forest, a lot of oak down in there and sassafras. And we get over into here, we got pear trees. These are two different types of pears. Our Asian pears in here as well. Another ginkgo. Pawpaws, I've got pawpaws planted in these small places here. Hopefully they'll take off. All different varieties of apples as well. Some plums. Chestnuts, all in here. What else do we have? Masange oranges, or orange quince, sorry, orange quinces. More apples in here. There's apples, and you can see the almonds are just starting, just like so the almonds are closely related to the peach as well. And you'll see the almonds start to open their flowers just before the peaches do. So this will all be a sea of pink over in here with the almonds. And yeah, so this is all the first food forest, everything going right up to the greenhouse there around the pond, to the solar panels, and off into the forest over there, and the whole almond area here. And there's pawpaws. I've mixed pawpaws throughout all of the different locations around here. This is pond 5 here. And in the drone footage just south of the solar panels, you see pond 6. So our property slopes in this direction. I built this area up, and so it drops off pretty steeply at the old stone wall over there. And so we keep redirecting the water. Instead of keep going to the southwest, we have it make it go east, and keep going, going back east and all. So this is pond 5. This is the one that's leaky. Pond 5 and pond 6 are leaky ones. All the rest of the ponds are doing fantastic. So here's another beautiful magnolia tree here. Getting ready here to open up the flowers. Pussy willow here, and of course we got so many invasives around here. We have chestnuts and pawpaws in here, and these are our Asian pears over here. Boy, I love these Asian pears as well. So this is azure. I think that's what that one is. So 2 different varieties of Asian pears, Shoujo and azure. I may be mispronouncing those. My mind isn't that good right today. Okay, so that's our walk around. Not a lot of limbs down, as I was concerned about. Just up in the front, it appears that most of the limbs are down up there. Of course, under these trees are small limbs, but nothing big. So that's good. And so this is pond 4 again. And this one drains into pond 5 over there. So this is a pond that I was going to work on this season. I think that's going to have to wait. So, oh, there's a snapper right there. 2 snappers right there. Time to mate. Yep. I don't know if you could see them. That actually might be 3 snappers. There might be a big female underneath those 2 males there. Not sure if you could see them. But they can hold their sperm, you know, they can have the fertilized eggs for years. Just amazing what's you know, reptilian species can do. Anyways, so I guess that's it for today's video, folks. Hope you found it interesting. I love being out here and walking around. It's much nicer on a nice sunny day, but on a sunny day I got to be working over there, and it's just not safe enough to be over there right now. So that's it for today's video, folks. I hope you found it okay. Give us a thumbs up if you thought it was worthwhile, and if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them down below. And by all means, folks, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.